Alright. Let's do some Rimeworld. So apparently Rimeworld is launching in a couple of days. I wanted to go ahead and just play around with it. See what else changed, maybe talk about the game a little bit. So we're going to do the standard scenario, 3 crash landed survivors. Put it on medium difficulty. Do the regular storyteller, I guess, to select. Ooh, they added a mode where you can't roll back your save. Interesting. So it's true roguelike fashion. You lose, then you lose. That's it. So very much like Dwarf Fortress, we get a generated world and we can sort of pick where we want to start out on. There's a couple different biomes. There's some new ones, I believe, since last time I played, like some swampy ones. Yeah, temperate swamp. And we can look at the terrain and see the growing period. So we have 60 days in a year. So some have year-round growing, but they're very hot. 30-day growing period. Let's try to get like a 40-day temperate forest. You can sort of zoom in here. I want something with some rocks so we can mine some steel more easily. We could get something with a river too. Yeah, let's go here. Ooh, that's interesting. I haven't seen that. So it's, oh, there's a faction right there. They'll get mad if we go there. Okay. Yeah, that's on into tropical rainforest territory. Let's go, it's more than 4 away from that faction. And they will be hostile, so they might try to fight me, but... Ah, these are all 30-day growing periods. I want 40, damn it. But I want water with rock. Hmm. I'm being very particular here. Ooh, I can select a larger map size. That's interesting. Hadn't seen that option before. Alright, let's go for this. So now we have our 3 main colonists that we pick. So every colonist has, you know, there's a set of an array of skills that each colonist has of certain values of. Higher numbers means they're better at them. In addition to the numbers, like the rank of their skill, there's also their passion, which is indicated by 1 small flame or 2 large flames. And as your colonists perform tasks, they improve their skills, so they become better at them. And colonists rank up faster for skills that they are passionate about. In addition, some colonists will have things like they're incapable of performing certain tasks, like this person's incapable of caring, they cannot do medicine. Some colonists will also have health issues, which is kind of a big problem. You'll usually want to randomize those away. Like this person has some minor asthma, an old gunshot wound, and a scar, so that's not too bad. Let's see, does it say anything about an effect? Pain plus 2%, pain plus 3%. So this person has a lot of really good skills. And finally, you also have traits, which are just things about your character. Some of them are just completely benign, others can be good, others can be bad. So this colonist is gay, so that means that they'll be romantically attracted to people of their own gender, and they're neurotic, which means that they will work faster, but they will also be more likely to suffer from a mental breakdown, which is a thing that will happen. Medieval doctor, that's funny. So having somebody with strong shooting is pretty good. What other... They have cooking. That's good, because we do need like a cook. Crafting's kind of low. This person just doesn't have any passions, so we can re-roll, re-randomize to get a different person. Do I want to go with this person as my doctor, or do I want to re-roll? Because ideally, I definitely want somebody with plant skills so I can grow crops. Crops is a big deal, but I need more than 4. I want somebody with good medicine and plant skills together. Because the crops are a thing that's not going to take a whole lot of time, so having crops and medicine on the same person is really good. Now this person's not bad, but they have an addiction, and we're not going to have any of that substance, so they're not going to do particularly well. Cochlear implant, huh. Also, I don't want anybody starting out that's incapable of dumb labor, because that's hauling stuff, and there will be a lot of hauling in the beginning. Boom. There we go. We have somebody with some passion for medicine, passion for plants. They won't do research. That's okay. Research. We do need to get somebody on some research. We'll have to. All right. So we'll have to see. But this person can fight. They can do mining. They can do planting. They can do artistry and medicine. The medicine's a little bit low, but honestly, like. I think that that's fine for now. And let's re-roll our doctor then. So what skills are we lacking in right now? Oh, they actually included this. This is nice. Yeah, team skills. So we need someone who can build things and do research. Now that person's incapable of violent, so they won't fight if we're under attack. Starting out, we have a rifle, a revolver, and a knife. And really, so you only really have 2 people that are going to want to fight. You don't want to send people into melee if you're under attack. You want to try to shoot you want to shoot down the baddies. So really, the incapable of violent is fine, because we have, this guy's got a 5, he can shoot pretty well. We can give him a revolver. This person, yeah. Okay. Gosh, that's just so many passion flames. Like, that's just ridiculous, having like 5 or 6, or shoot 7 here. Yeah, this shores up our stuff nicely. Their construction's a little bit low, but they have the extra experience with the passion. I'm good with this. Wait, let me check their traits real quick. They're beautiful. So what does sickly do? Huh, that gives him medical +4. That's interesting. He has an awful immune system. We'll give it a go. So now we're generating the map, and we're going to immediately roll into the crash landing scenario. The first thing that we're going to need to do is pause the game and sort of take our ooh, new mod features. Yeah, I'm not sure which ones of these I'm using right now. Yeah, the 3 of you awake in your crypto-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. So here are the escape pods landing. And our dudes roll out, and we have all of these supplies, and it's really annoying because So these red X's on the supplies, they initially start as forbidden, which means that colonists won't interact with them. I don't know why they choose to do that. So the first thing I'm going to do is unforbid everything that I can. I'm going to zoom out because I can double click to get like materials, basically. Yeah, because sometimes they're going to be scattered all over the place. Like there's survival meals like all the way over here for some reason. I really don't want to miss those survival meals. That's going to be our only source of food starting out. Okay. So it looks like we have some natural walls right here, which is good. First thing that we need to do is set up a dormitory. And we're just going ahead and laying out the blueprints, and the colonists will get to this. Put a door there. So we'll have communal sleeping quarters originally. Let's take a look around. We have some wild animals, raccoons, basically buffalo, alpacas. It's good stuff. We have this river going across the middle, which looks like it's shallow enough to walk in. Aha! We have some more steel over here. Steel everywhere. Look at our soil quality. Just regular soil. Do we have any rich soil? I was hoping we would have some rich soil because of the water. We just have regular soil. That's fine. Oh, there's some rich soil. And there's some more. Ooh, that's a big old thing of rich soil. But yeah, we could do agriculture a little ways away. I don't see that being a huge problem. So let's go ahead and designate some agriculture over here. So one of the main things that this game uses is what's called a zone, where we just sort of drag a box like this. Just designate that for particular things. Let's see. Is there a way to like partition, or do I have to actually physically separate it? That real quick. I guess for now I can physically separate it, although eventually I'd want to see if I could just literally use all of this and just partition it up. Okay, so starting out, we have different types of plants we can do. Rice grows the quickest, but it also has some of the smallest amount of payoff in terms of food. So we'll do 2 things of rice just so we can, hopefully by the time those grow, we can get our, by the time that those are about ready to harvest is when our initial food will have run out, so that should be nice. Over here we will just do 1 thing of corn. Corn takes forever to grow, but it's very dense, like you get a lot out of it. Let's do one more, let's do an intermediate grow as well. We can do potatoes, which is what the default is. Potatoes are fine. And then we need some sort of like basic resources. So actually let's join these together. Oh, so that's how we can do it without crossing into the other one. Nice. So this right here, we'll do cotton. Cotton is good to make winter clothes, because it will get cold at some point, and we'll want that. And then here, we will do smoke leaf, that's marijuana. That will help keep our colonists' moods good. Expand that zone. We'll go over here and expand this zone. So we have our marijuana, we have our smoke, we have our cotton. Another thing we can go ahead and do, it's not super important right now, but we start out with some medicine, but eventually we will run out. That doesn't have to be that big, but whatever. We can grow a crop called heel root, which can be used to make herbal medicine. You can actually see some growing here in the wild heel root. So that will be our initial plants. Hey, more survival meals. Good thing I did that. The next thing we should do is designate some stockpiles. So, because when we leave our materials, especially like meals and medicine out, like in just without a roof or walls around them, they'll start to decay. So we need to designate a stockpile zone. And this is just like a generic stockpile. In addition to that, we can build some wooden walls around it. It's saying we don't have any wood stored right now. It's actually misleading. Because we do have wood, it just hasn't been placed into a stockpile, so the game's not thinking that it's stored. That's what all this is. These are all logs that we start with. So we'll get our stockpile going there. Once we get the walls around it, it'll get a roof over it. Let's go ahead and start. The colonists should... Ooh, one thing I forgot to do. Who's really good at shooting? Yeah, we need to go ahead and equip the weapons. And that person won't use the weapon because they're incapable of violence, so we'll just have them haul it to the stockpile. And this person's going to go ahead and start doing plants. Another thing we can do, which we should go ahead and do, is we can actually assign numerical priorities to different types of labor. So 1 will always be done before 2, which will be done before 3, and it goes through 4. So firefighting, I should always have that as a 1, because if a fire breaks out, I want them to put it out immediately, and they will. Doctoring, this person should have a 1 in doctor. Bed rest, everybody should have a 1. That means that if they get injured or sick, they'll just rest in bed. What else do we have? I'll give... oh, that's right, I can go up to 9 on these because I have an add-on. That person can go to 2 on growing. And what else? That should be good for now. But is there a thing for flicking switches? That used to be a thing. Doesn't look like there is anymore. Another thing that you could do is if you have electricity, you can like have switches so that way you're not draining power with systems that you're not using, but when you need to turn them on, you designate the switch to be flipped and a colonist will go and do it. Who's our construction person? We didn't have a whole lot of construction. Like it's Lee. Let's go ahead and get Lee to work on construction over growing. I want to get these walls and beds finished up. And we have 3 different speed settings, right? We can pause the game with space, we can set it to 1, 2, or 3. You should just leave it on 3, and if you're ever in combat, the game automatically scales it back down to 1, so it's like in real time. And we can actually give like manual orders. Like the colonists kind of do their own thing, but we can tell them to focus. Like right now I could tell this guy to prioritize working on the bed, which I'm going to do actually. Because it's almost nighttime and they're going to want to sleep. And I have some nice add-ons like this right here. It tells me the temperature outdoors. That's really handy. Nice. So now they're roofing it because the walls and door have been built. I'm going to tell them to haul the medicine before they go to sleep. Just give them that direct order. Ooh, and the military equipment too. Deteriorating because of unroofed, outdoors, chest-deep moving water. That's hilarious. Luckily steel doesn't deteriorate even though it's in water. You think that it would rust, but... whenever somebody wakes up, I'm going to tell them to haul that medicine. As they finish eating. can also designate roofing areas. We can go a little ways outside of the walls. If you go too far out, the roof might collapse, but I think we won't have to worry about that just yet. Let's see, how's our crops going? They're going slowly. Actually, there's some herbal medicine from having cut down the heal root. It's just a wild animal, mega sloth. They're harmless unless you attack them. Or they go mad. Some animals do go mad and they just like go on a killing spree and try to hurt you. That's always fun. Alright, so we've got our grass, or sorry, we got our rice going, we got some potatoes going, and some corn going. Getting the rice going initially is the real winner. Because the sooner we get rice out, the more we can adapt to our survival meals. We have going away. We have 39 of them right now in storage. But we're going to be going through like a couple every day. Okay, I'm going to start thinking about a place where we can actually do tasks at, like workshops. So we actually have a structure over here already. Very handy. Go ahead and get a torch in there, and let's see. I'd like to get some electricity going. Now, back in the day, you used to start out with both solar panels and batteries researched, it seems, but now they've scaled that back, so all we can do is just wind power. Which is fine, but we need a lot of space for wind power, so we'll have to, do something like that. Then we can designate some wires to go into here. And that should be enough to cover anything that we have in this building. And let's see. We will need a tailoring bench, is always useful. We will need a... It's telling me there will be a work speed penalty because outdoors, but once you get the doors built on this, it'll be indoors. Butchery table. And a field stove by the butchery table. And a research bench. Those are the main things, and then we can go ahead and do a crafting spot. And then it's always good to allow your people to sit somewhere, so we can have some stools here. Here, 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 and here. A big old table. Is there a smaller table? Where can I put the dining room? I'll think about that in a little bit. We got a lot of building to do now, so it's going to be a little time before we get that all done. Let's see, let's go ahead and make a stonecutter's bench too. I think that we start with that unlocked. We may not now, let's see. Oh, we do. Okay, there we go, stonecutter's table. And we'll make a bench for it, stool. It's pretty snug, but we've got everything in there actually nice and it's actually pretty much perfect. Like, it's pretty awesome. And the stonecutter's table will allow us to take these chunks of stone and create stone blocks, which we can use to make walls and stuff rather than relying on wood. It's just a stronger material that also doesn't burn as easily. I guess I did designate a lot of growing areas. Let's see, we can probably get some of this herbal medicine whenever they're about to be done. I would prioritize hauling the medicine over the wood. Stockpile's looking good. So we can see these little bars that fill up behind the colonists, and that's like their mood. The higher, the better. But they're all doing pretty okay. We can actually look at their needs and see what's giving them positive and negative numbers. Like low expectations and initial optimism because we just landed. But they had disturbed sleep, they ate without a table, they've got constraining clothes. Wait, are they a nudist? They are a nudist, huh. Yeah, you can take off your clothes, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of one of the more weird traits that somebody can have is Alright, so she's in here. What's she got? Gear. You can tell her to drop her clothing. There we go. Slept in the cold, soaking wet, ate without a table, mediocre barracks. Oh yeah, they're crossing this river a bunch. Let's see. Can I make... I don't know if I've ever tried this, but I can make floors across this. Doesn't appear to be the case. Let's see. Nope, will not let me. We got a visitor, let's see. Alright, and he doesn't have anything to trade, so it's whatever. Let's see, did we start growing cotton? That's one thing I should have checked. We have heel root, potato. Yeah, we do have cotton, good. Because when the winter hits, we'll want those winter clothes. I don't know what the hell we'll do about the nudists, but... Wait, she had unhappy nudity? Oh, I wish I could see that. Alright, yeah, we need to make something for recreation. I usually just do the horseshoe peg, it's easy. Costs 10 wood. Just stick it outside of our workstation. Because the colonists will get bored and want to do stuff. Yeah, we can see this place is coming along nicely. We got some of our stations. We can go ahead and add work bills, like to butcher creatures. We can tell them to do it a certain number of times until we have a certain amount, or just to do it forever. I usually do forever. Ooh, this is I meant to make an electric stove rather than a fueled stove. You can just designate that to be uninstalled. Although we don't have our power up yet, so no windmills existing, and we need to clear this stuff of any plants anyway. Otherwise the windmills will not... Automatic names for stuff, sure, that's what we'll call our thing. I didn't even read them. So we'll try to cut the plants here. Perfect. Okay, they're going to start building the turbines now. Alright, whenever you're done with that turbine, let's go ahead and get this shit indoors. Alright, there we go. You can see that's going at about half capacity right now. A mad rat. So a wild animal is going crazy and wants to kill us all. We can go ahead and put that person in the militia. We can have direct control and tell them to shoot that damn rat. Alright. We now have a research bench. Research is the lowest priority activity, pretty much. So let's get a battery so that we can store electricity, though. Battery is probably the first thing we should research. See, so we have our cooking place here. So we can go ahead and get prepared to build a freezer up here. I believe they should be able to get through the bench. Actually, we already have a door on one of the sides or the bottom. Let's just put it there. That'll be our freezer. Not a very far walk. That way our meals won't spoil because of the temperature. We can just keep those indefinitely. Let's go ahead and get a priority 1 researcher going. So whenever Lee's not constructing stuff, he'll, because it goes left to right, right? Firefighting is more important than getting bed rest if he's sick, is more important than constructing, is more important than research. And then growing is of next importance, and then everything with a 3 is of next importance after that. So we actually have power going to our stove. We'll go ahead and add a bill to cook a simple meal, we'll just say forever. So as we're butchering stuff, we'll just do it forever. We'll go ahead and make a stockpile zone here and here. This will be for raw material like meat, so let's clear everything. Raw food, meat, vegetation, animal products. Actually, what is animal products? Okay, eggs and stuff, yeah. And then this will clear all, and this will just be for meals that we've prepared. You can see our little progress bar in our research down there. On the stone crafter's table, let's go ahead and just make any stone blocks. Let's do it until we have, say, 100. 110, whatever. I don't know who our crafter is, but we'll find out. Where's crafting? Let's put those both on priority 2 crafting, just so we can get some of this started. And we can start building air conditioning units and stuff too, at some point. I'm not sure what that animal fighting sound was. Something was fighting. Yeah, once we get batteries, we'll go ahead and just stick them like up here maybe. Well, actually, we need them to be covered. That's the main thing. So we can go ahead and make a handful of walls, which we can use to support some roofing, and then we can stick our batteries in here. Okay, we have somebody who can trade with us. That's interesting. Who do we have that has good social skills? This person, Kathy. Alright. Once Kathy is rested up, we'll try to trade with that person. Alright, let's go ahead and trade before you eat. What do they have? We have herbal medicine that we can... So we have 800 silver. That's just currency we can use. We could sell some of our herbal medicine for 7 a pop. Actually, how much do we have? Just one? Oh, wait, they only want to buy one, I guess. Wait, what is this? Alright, we have 4. Is that buying or selling? Damn it, I can't remember. Let's think about this. We have a plasteel knife that we're not using. So this is selling. So we could sell that plasteel knife for 40. I'm going to keep it. They have a bow. Really, the only thing they have that we could use is some pemmican. How much do they have? 29? Let's just go ahead and buy all their damn pemmican. That's just more food. Let's go ahead and stop storing food in here. Let's get it up here. And we will go ahead and build a cooler for this room. Alright, a group of pirates. They will prepare for a while, then attack. And it's one guy with a knife. Do we want to just go ahead and murder him? Yeah, let's do that. Get our people in the militia over here. Who has the rifle? You have the rifle. Alright, you're almost in range. Alright, he's about to begin his assault. Time for you to eat shit. This isn't hard, guys. You gotta be shitting me. Okay, there we go. What kind of knife is that? Steel knife, poor quality. What killed him? Oh, he got shot in the head. Damn. Brain destroyed. I've never seen anybody just get one shot like that. I can go ahead and make a grave site. Make a couple of graves. I'm gonna tell her to prioritize getting that guy in a grave. Naomi's just, after shooting that guy, just eating a meal. No big deal. Ancient danger. Alright, so if this wall is going to have fucking bad shit in it. So we need to make sure that we do not accidentally blow this up or open it. Alright, go ahead and get this guy's body in the grave. We could strip him, but wearing a dead man's clothes tends to make colonists unhappy, which is unfortunate. Oh wow, we still have tons. Yeah, doing the rice on the rich soil. That's the first time I've actually done that. That really improved the growing speed. That's crazy. Go ahead and get one wood fuel generator too. We can designate some more areas to just cut down a bunch of trees. We can use that until we get like geothermal power. These are actually in great locations. They're very centrally located to my base. Oh, there's a third one too. That's awesome. Let's get some priority on this hauling. Let's set everyone to priority 1 on hauling for right now, just because we don't want our food out there to start spoiling. ahead and get this zone. We'll copy its settings. We'll make a backup zone for food. We can put it for like whenever I get a bunch of crops. We can paste the settings. And let's just put some roofing over it just so it won't spoil as quickly. Designate that for chopping. Okay, looks like we got all that food hauled. So we'll go ahead and back off on the hauling, put that on 3. You can also get some plant cutting there, because you seem to like it, Lee. Who's our researcher? Alright, after you make that, we're going to go ahead and put that on a 2, so that way you research more. Alright, this will hold us over for now since our wind turbines are unreliable. And because we don't have batteries yet. How's our stone blocks looking? Oh, we made a lot of them. Wow. Yep, we have over 100. Alright. About to have batteries finished. There we go. Another thing that's really good is gun turrets. Gun turrets are a lifesaver. Now that's a longer path to them. The path didn't used to be that long, I remember. Hydroponics is good for the winter time, because otherwise we're going to be having to make sure that we have a lot of food saved up first, which I think we're on a good path for. Let's see, what else? Solar panels are a lot better than windmills, in my experience. Gosh, that's a long way to go for gun turrets, but I feel like it's worth it. Just being able to just make an automated turret, like a handful of them around the base, and then I can just set power switches on them and keep them off until a raid happens and just switch them on. And then I can just park my colonists inside somewhere, because getting your colonists getting injured really sucks. Okay, okay, there's a lot of inefficiency having to go all the way down here to sleep. Let's start making some stone walls. Gosh, this does take a lot of material. This will be our initial dormitory. And then we will need something for a hospital, which we can actually just do here. Which means that we'll want some more wooden beds. And then we'll want somewhere to keep prisoners, and I'll just do that next to the hospital. Because sometimes when somebody's trying to raid us, we can actually capture them, and if they have like really good skills, then we can like basically keep them there and just keep them prisoner until we persuade them to actually join with us. And that's really handy, because 3 people is not enough. So what I was doing there is I've just been designating some places to put sandbags down, which cost steel for some reason. And that's like a place where we can take cover. Like our colonists that have guns, they can take cover and shoot at people who are coming. And eventually I'll be putting my my auto turrets behind those, so I'm just trying to cover most of the angles that I can for possible attacks. Most vulnerable would be like from over here, from this setup that I have. I can actually do something like this. So we have a nice amount of coverage. What is this, a dead raccoon? And a dead turkey? We could butcher that raccoon. We got coverage over here, we have coverage out here, coverage down here. Let me go ahead and redo this. I don't like that. Let's do another that works. That gives us a lot of angles to fight from. The grizzly bear casually chilling there. We finished batteries and I forgot to make them. Go ahead and expand this roof. I'm not sure if it's worth keeping the batteries separated or not, because occasionally electronic components will blow up or like take damage, but that includes the power conduits too. But I'm hoping that by having them not all directly on top of each other, if one of them does blow up, that we're still good. Let's see, do we have anybody else with any amount of construction, or is it just this one guy? 1, 2, and 6. Alright, I guess Lee is the guy for it. Oh shit, the grizzly bear is fighting the buffalo, and it won. Well, we can totally butcher that motherfucker. Ooh, we don't have anywhere configured to store it. I thought that we were allowing for corpses. There we go. Let's go ahead and can we expand this zone? Yeah. Go ahead and do that. We're suffering from a fair amount of inefficiency here because our stockpile zone is so far away from our camp. We'll do something about that shortly. Let's go ahead and allow blocks to be stowed out here. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Whoops. Let's see, where are blocks? It'd be nice if I had to search here. That'd be under manufactured. There we go, stone blocks. Let's do that. Like Kathy doesn't have to run around everywhere to do that. I shouldn't have Lee assigned to cooking. It should really be a lesser priority for him. I just wanted to make sure we got a bunch of meals put up there. Let's haul those over into the storage. Now we can see these are refrigerated to frozen. Let's get that a little bit lower, 26 degrees. And that way they'll never go bad, really. Dang, these stone walls are taking a while. Prioritize these walls over here. You can see we're slowly accumulating some charge in our batteries. I should probably clear the roof area here. A tortoise self-tamed. Do I really want a pet tortoise running around? That means it'll come up here and it'll eat my food. So I feel like we should slaughter it. Go ahead and designate to mine over here. That'll give us components, which is used in machines. As compacted machinery. Go ahead and designate some like concrete here, which will cost steel, which is annoying, but we're a little bit light on steel right now. Designate some more mining here. Silver is currency, we can mine some of that. Get another door over here. We'll make somewhere to eat. Make it out of wood for now. Let's see, who can mine? Should go ahead and prioritize some mining so we can get some more steel. How are we on granite? 520 of it, nice. Dirty cooking area, huh? Clean all this shit up. He is not in a good mood. Can we do anything about this? Soaking wet, sweaty, recreation unfulfilled. Awful barrack, serious pain. Oh, it's from the food poisoning. Really not a lot I can do about his mood. Yeah, Kathy's also got a minor break risk, probably because she's wet too. Not a lot I can do about that. Yeah, everybody's in a really shitty mood. Let's not focus on any more silver after that. We really need the steel. Major break risk. Come on, Lee, eat that food. Get in a better mood. There we go. What do you need, Kathy? Just go do recreation. Is there a way I can prioritize recreation? Go ahead and back off that one. Let's back these up to 3. Go do something else, Kathy. Damn, everybody is in a shit mood. Let me get some more music. There we go. I got an alarm going off. Whoops. Ah, man, I need to get their moods up. That's why part of the reason why I shoot. This is not a good time. Luckily, it's one guy with a knife, so it's hardly even a raid. They really don't want to wake up their sleep. Okay, that works. Let's see, is there anywhere good that we can hide out? Not really. Okay, he's beginning his assault. Okay, what did he do? Oh, it's that tortoise that I designated to be slaughtered. That's hilarious. The one that's self-tamed that I do not give two shits about. Okay, this guy's screwed. Yeah. Good shit. Piece of cake. I really need to get some more construction people going. Even if they suck at it, they'll waste materials. I gotta get some stuff going. So Naomi, we can start putting on some more construction. Hey, Naomi's getting the recreation going at least. Lee's recreation is still absolute crap. Recreation will help. Yeah, once he just started playing some horseshoes, that seemed to help a lot. Pretty soon we'll have a dining room, which will be helpful. See, how are our crops doing? 80% on that corn. Bunch of rice that's ready to harvest, and cotton, and smoke leaf. Okay. Naomi, go harvest the smoke leaf. Time to make some weed. We'll start making some joints. Forever. Move that? Oh no, we left it out in the rain. Alright, go harvest the smoke leaf. I don't remember if smoke leaf actually gives people recreation or not. Friendly AI reveals a starship hidden on this planet, sends us the coordinates. It's in deep hibernation mode. We'll have to start it up, then defend it from raiders trying to steal it. That's interesting. I've never actually beaten the game that way. I've only ever done it through, Actually, can you go ahead and just craft with the smoke leaf that you have? death. Oh, the tortoise died. Yeah, I didn't try to rescue it because I don't really care. Alright. Smoke that shit. Cargo pods, what do they drop? Eggs? We can use those for cooking. That's worth picking up, why not? Exotic goods trader. Is it you who was really good at this? Yes, it's Kathy who wants to talk to people. Alright, iguanas, capybaras, survival meals, advanced component. I have not seen that before. Hyperweave, it's like a fabric. Glitter World medicine, a kit of advanced ultra tech medical supplies. How much is that? Never seen that, so I kind of want to get that. Got some one-use weapons, psychic insanity lance, biological human heart, prosthetic arm. I haven't done much with prosthetics either. Doomsday rocket launcher, a single-use rocket launcher that fires an explosive missile, good against large groups of soft targets, starts fires. Oh, we have a capybara that we could sell to them for 100. Really not a lot that that they want to buy from us, so we'll go ahead and get that advanced medicine just for fun. But we gotta do something about this storage place being too far away. But I only have one guy that does construction. Alright. You're about to come off of crafting here. Got some. We have a handful of joints now. Let's get some prioritization on cutting down these trees. And actually haul that stuff. I need to get all this stuff hauled away before it deteriorates. Instead of going for a... Wait, does that give them recreation? It does. That's interesting. Maybe that's why their recreation was so low, as I kept forcing tasks on them. Alright, before you rest, haul some stuff. Alright, once they all wake up, they should start hauling. We'll be fine on these. I'm going to need to expand this freezer. First things first, let's get our freezer going. That's right, I set everybody on the main priority of the hauling. Whoops. Dirty cooking area. That's honestly something I do not remember seeing for a while. You're sowing plants. Ah! Another raid, huh? they attacking immediately? Yeah, they are. Alright. Go ahead and get our people with guns to chill here. Alright, hold on. Let's see what this guy looks like. This guy sucks. Alright. Just let him bleed out. No point trying to capture him. Go ahead and just put a stockpile area right here. I'll just copy this one's settings. Oh, they're getting that steel from all the way down there. So much, I honestly put too much construction work. I designated too much. There's just so much I need to construct. I'm still only on 3 guys. That's another bummer. We can scale back the hauling now. Got all of our crops done finally after what, 4 days? Prisoner rescue request. Okay, let's take a look at this. A prisoner is being held by the defenders of cruelty. They managed to steal a radio and call you. They're being held at a camp nearby under armed guard. Rescue her and she will join you. She's a 17-year-old shelter child. She says that 2 turrets and 1 enemy defended the site. The camp will disappear after so many days. 2 turrets. We can't fight 2 turrets. Get the fuck out of here. I don't have any grenades or mortars or anything. I'm not sending my guys charging at turrets. They'll just eat shit. Alright, who plant cuts? Those guys are still deteriorating. An intimate assassin named Kate is crashing in a transport pod nearby. If she survives, she will be badly wounded. She's not affiliated with any faction. You can rescue her and hope she joins freely, or capture her for recruitment or slavery purposes. Holy shit, this person has mad melee skills. Can we rescue her? We don't have any, Do we have a hospital bed somewhere? We do. Well, so much for that mission. They died on the way to being rescued. Why don't you go ahead and haul them. Still have a couple of gravestones over here. Wait, who's starving? Kathy, you're starving? Yeah, this is what I get for explicitly designating tasks too much. Go ahead and eat. Designate some lumber to be chopped up into here. That is a buttload of corn that we need to get, What happens if we deconstruct a wall and try to put a door there? Okay, they can just access it. Nice. They can hop over things. That's good. Person living in the wild has wandered into the area. She is called Lovegood. You can attempt to tame her. I don't think we need them. They can't do hauling. Animal disease has gotten the plague. Okay, let's see. We'll make a animal sleeping spot. Where do those go? Those under furniture. Nice. Naomi will tend to the animal. I just have too many things going right now. It's crazy. Maybe the fire will burn itself out. Okay, it's raining now. We're good. That was a little bit scary. Set everyone to maximum hauling just cause. Oh no! The animal died. I guess we weren't doctoring him enough, were we? Well, I had Naomi set to be doing all the doctoring, but... Oh, well, we can butcher him. We don't have any spots for graves. Okay, we're good on the hauling now. Attacking immediately. It's a guy with a club. Okay. All right. Let's get these passive coolers built because of this heat wave. hell's this guy? Dang, I almost want to capture him, but I feel like it would piss off that community that he's from. I need to keep an eye on the health of my people because they'll start getting heat stroke from this temperature. Okay, go ahead and haul that wood. And we are going to get you into here, where it's only 74 degrees. Why don't you prioritize just cutting some stone for now? Just to be clear, do we have the passive cooler here done? No, we don't. Finish up the passive cooler in the bedroom. Meteorite has left a chunk of compacted steel. That's a new event. Group of travelers passing by. VR designer is visiting the colony. She seems to have a few items to trade. I'll go ahead and buy some components. It just saves us on mining time down the road. Medicine's always worth buying just because once we're out of like good quality medicine, we're using the other type. Do we need the revolver? Not really. That'll do it. Let's go ahead and haul that shit. This person got incapacitated. Heat stroke. I don't want them though. They don't have... I guess animals is good, but because they can tame animals and stuff. And they can fight, but I mean... I just don't see it. It became Hare 1. It's good that we have the dining room built now, though. That helps with the colonist moods. We need to finish up, once we get this guy finished, we'll go ahead and finish up this. The Mad Muffalo, that is very no bueno. Where you at, Kathy? Damn, it came inside. How's our hospital looking? Need to finish up these damn doors. Let's give that person medicine. Oh, grizzly bear is hunting that rabbit that's self-tamed. Not too worried about that. Alright. That's my cue that I need to go and work on some other stuff here in a bit. Go ahead and get a passive cooler built in there so they don't have to suffer from heat stroke too. Let's see, what happened to Naomi? How badly did they get wrecked? Also, did they drop their gun? Well, if they did, it was inside, so I'm not too worried about it. That's fine. Naomi got pretty wrecked, just lots of bruises and some... Oh, cracked spine, cracked right humerus. Dang, cracked right femur. Yeah, that's very no bueno. They're gonna be down and out for a while. Alright, this is a good leaving off point. It's a little bit uncertain. We had a really good start, but then we have one of our two fighters getting injured there, which is pretty no bueno. But they are recovering slowly, so call it there for now. I think next steps are getting our actual rooms done, and then we gotta focus on recruiting new people via probably capturing. Which means we'll need to put some beds in here. And we can use this as like a prison if we catch people.